there's a fragrance that I'm going to talk to you about today that is very minimalistic, but it needs to be put in the spotlight because this smells so goddamn good. Stay tuned to find out about this fragrance. What is good, YouTube? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. That is right, today we are here to talk about Escentric Molecules Molecule 04. Got this in a couple of weeks back. I've been wearing it, and let me tell you something. If you enjoy sandalwood as a note, you will love this fragrance. I'm going to show you the presentation quickly, and then I'm just going to run through with what I've been doing with this fragrance, how it reacts on my skin, and so on. Right, so this is the box that it comes in. It is a 100ml bottle, and it is at the toilette concentration. This has a synthetic note in this called Javanol, and Javanol is basically a synthetic sandalwood accord or note, so to speak. When I first sprayed this on, it wasn't like Molecule 01. I could smell this straight away, and what I got from this, it come across as creamy, woodsy, a little bit dusty. It had a slight metallic tinge to it, and it does have an ever so slight little bit of sweetness. And I know with these fragrances, they work with your skin chemistry, like you got Molecule 01, Isoe Super, Molecule 02, Ambroxan, Molecule 03, vetivinyl acetate, and Molecule 04, and then you have Molecule 05, which is cashmere, I believe, or cashmeran. But this on its own smells fantastic. Plus, I've been using these fragrances, you can use them as base layers for other fragrances. I've been wearing this, spraying it on my skin first, then I've been wearing this fragrance on top of it, Santal du Pacifique from Paris Monte Carlo. This is a sandalwood fragrance. It beefs it up. It gives it this extra creaminess, makes it a little bit more woodsy. I've been wearing it with this bad boy from Nobel, and this is called Sandal Nobel. This is a fantastic fragrance. Plus, I've been using it with citrus fragrances. I sprayed this on first, then I put this on, Loewe's Paula Ibiza. The outcome, it was something else. It really was. This is a fantastic fragrance on its own. It's a little bit beachy, it's a little bit green, it's sweet, it's a little bit citrusy. But when I added this with this, it was just something else. It beefed it up a little bit. It gave it that little bit of a woodsy backbone, very lightly. But I just wanted to talk about this. It's great for layering, definitely. But on its own, it really is something else. Just the way it comes across. And like I say, with Molecule 01, I struggled to smell it. It took me a good few wearings to even detect it, really. And my nose adapted a little bit, I suppose, and then I could start picking it up. But with this, straight out the gate, I could pick it up. This does come in whiffs, like it's not a beastly fragrance, but it is noticeable. Like you can tell that you're wearing something, and you will get whiffs of it during the day. But when I've worn this, sometimes I've gotten 7 hours out of it. There's a couple of times where I've gotten 6 hours, but there's also a few other times where I've worn it before bed, like literally a couple of hours before bed. And in the morning, the first thing I can smell is light, creamy sandalwood, a little bit dusty, and it is this fragrance. So the longevity is all over the place with this one. I would not call this a weak fragrance when it comes to longevity. The projection's not monstrous. Well, maybe it is, but I can't tell how monstrous it is, so to speak. But this is a great scent. If you enjoy woodsy, dusty, creamy, slightly sweet fragrances, woodsy fragrances, you are going to love Molecule 04. I just had to talk about it today. I've been hyped to do this review. Yes, on its own, it's very minimalistic. It doesn't have no notes in it, apart from a synthetic note called Javanol, which again comes across as sandalwood. But how this reacts on my skin, at times it comes across a little bit buttery as well. That the creaminess, this is so smooth. Also, I do get an ever so slight touch of spice with this. And I don't know if that is my skin, but I can pick up a little bit of spice with this fragrance. Like I say, on its own, I think it's great. Layering, it's great. If you want to beef up your woody fragrances or your sandalwood fragrances, it helps your fragrances stick to your skin for longer. Because use this as the base, then let it dry and use your other fragrances and put it on top. And it just helps them linger for longer. And it just adds, I would say, a little bit of finesse to the other fragrances. This is a great scent. To me personally, this is backup bottle worthy without a doubt. I'm so glad to have this in my collection. I'm so hyped about it. I love it. I'm going to be layering it with so many different fragrances, and I have done already. These three that I've just shown you are only a few that I've layered this with. I've been wearing this and I've been layering loads of other fragrances on top of it. It is a great scent. And I know some people don't care for minimalistic fragrances, but this, my friends, to me, is worth checking out without a doubt. But anyway, I just wanted to talk to you about it quickly today. That is Escentric Molecules, Molecule 04. This is a great scent on its own and layered with others. Right, people, let me know. I'll quickly, and it is unisex. Straight down the middle, doesn't lean too masculine in my opinion, and it definitely doesn't go too feminine at all. I think it is straight down the middle. Let me know if you've tried this. Let me know which ones you have tried from the house of Escentric Molecules. I would love to hear your thoughts. I'm interested to see what you lot have to say. And if you do own this, what do you get from it? Because what I get from it, it smells heavenly. It really does. Right, people, thank you for your time. Remember, smelling good's always a pleasure and never a chore. And I will definitely see you lot on the next one. Cheers.